Time for Spawn issue number 13. Look at this badass cover. Anyway, let's go. Spawn once again thinks about Wanda and a story about his past. He was actually a baseball player at one point, because that's something that he was also good at. So he played baseball, which if you guys didn't know, that was something that Todd McFarlane was good at. So he kind of related himself to it, I can tell. And he is telling a story about one point where he broke his ankle, and Wanda literally pampered him and made him feel very comfortable, and then they made love all night until the sunrise. And he fondly remembers that memory. So he's pretty much remembering what he's fighting for here and how he has to go and handle this situation. We then get a look at the base of the Youngbloods. If you don't know what Youngbloods is, they are a group of different team members from another comic series. That's all you really need to know. This guy, this big motherfucker here, is named Badrock, and he's here playing a little video game. And then we see on the side of the panel that Spawn is explaining why he's here, and how technically Chapel is the one who caused all of this, because the devil didn't get his soul until Chapel killed him. Then poor Badrock breaks his controller. Now, he must have been playing fucking Mortal Kombat Combat League for this to happen. I feel for you, Badrock. Anyway, Spawn explains how he entered their base and how they have life sensors, but he wasn't detected because he isn't alive. So, yeah, and he's been waiting here for Chapel this whole time. Shaft then enters the comms saying, "Badrock, you there?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "You wouldn't be playing video games right now, would you?" And he's like, "No." So Shaft and Chapel are all in the training room facing this giant robot training thing, and Chapel's all cocky and he's like, "I'm not even close to being done. Give me more." Yeah, I don't know why I did that voice, but you get the point. Spawn enters the room motionless, staring the team down, and they all look at him. Spawn thinks to himself how the only person he wants here is Chapel, and he doesn't want to waste any more of his powers fighting more than he needs to. Badrock slams in, then entering the room saying, "Hey man, you must be one of my new recruits." And then he says, "Sick cape, dude." Spawn then teleports away, taking Chapel with him. Terry Fitzgerald is up all night looking out of his window because of the threats that were made to him by Jason Wynn. Wanda questions this because usually she's the one who does this, but she also knows his job involves a lot of secretive stuff, so he tells her it's nothing that he can tell her yet. We then go back to the precinct, and this old lady is reporting to Sam Burke this huge incident about this guy involving a chainsaw, and how she stabbed him, and how all these supposed events happened. And then Sam complains a little more about being in internal probation. Then Twitch states that they'll be done soon, and Sam replies stating that once we are done, we're going to hunt down that caped son of a bitch. We return back to Spawn and Chapel. Now, Spawn teleported Chapel to a specific swamp that they went to battle in, but Chapel does not recall the location at all because he doesn't give a shit where he is when he fights. And then Spawn says, "I shouldn't be surprised because you don't give a shit about anything." Chapel pretty much thinks Spawn's just an illusion casted by one of his villains, and Spawn keeps reminding him who he is, and he says, "Damn right we're gonna fight." So Spawn removes his cape. They start to fight a little. Spawn dodges him. He hits him with the good old cross. Sends fucking Chapel flying. Before we get into what Spawn says here, I want to explain a little bit of Chapel's backstory. Now, Chapel had a lot of one-night stands with women. That was kind of his thing, and he never stuck with one specific woman. So Spawn gave him the nickname, I don't even know how to pronounce this really, Don Juan of Killers. So Spawn says this, and Chapel's like, "My God, it is you." Chapel remembers how he was ordered by Jason Wynn to kill Al Simmons, and how he followed any orders just like a little dog. So he loaded up a laser rifle, went up to Al Simmons, just shot him point blank in the face. Chapel then gets mad, stating that he's the one who took the serum, not you, stabbing Spawn. Obviously, Spawn cannot really be hurt by man-made weapons, so it has no effect on him. And Spawn says the reason why he didn't take the serum, which is for the soldiers of Jason Wynn, he said the reason why he didn't take the serum was because he was trying to conceive with Wanda. After Chapel is cocky, saying that he killed him once, he can kill him again, Spawn says, "You're no in position to kill anybody, I am." But Spawn says, "You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do something worse than that." The reason why it wouldn't be so bad is because he knows that Chapel doesn't really care about anyone and no one cares about him. But he knows he does care about one-night stands and getting women for those one-night stands. So to make it so he can't get women, Spawn actually brands a fucking skull onto Chapel's face. And that was Spawn issue number 13. If you enjoyed the video, like it, cause why not? If you didn't enjoy the video, alright skullfucker, see you later.